What's up, Trey? What's up, Hudson? Do me a favor, like the stream and subscribe to the channel. Get warmed up a little bit here. We were doing gesture drawings, so the idea is like capturing the form as fast as possible. Thanks, Hudson. I appreciate that. What's up, Flag? Okay, alright. What's up, Pro? I'm also vertical. We're on YouTube as well. But what's up? What's up, Pro? What's up, Flag? It's nice to see you here on horizontal. We're also in. You don't have to be up this late. I appreciate you being here. But you don't have to be here the whole time. You are the mod god, so I understand. But also, it's okay. I get it. Let's Guy's kind of got a funny leg, doesn't he? I like when you What about this leg? Sometimes it's tough to find that shadow. Oh, we're just getting warmed up. Let's try another one. How are you tonight, y'all? How are things? How's life and art and things of that nature? Twitch be bugging, as the kids say. Well, you're the kids, and you just said it. Dang! Look, my pro just hit us with the mod god. Dang. All right, so let's find the shadows here. Ooh, I gotta get warmed up. Okay. What's up, Ashley? Good. You been seeing your cousins tomorrow? Well, that's good. That's good. Y'all be sure to like the stream here and subscribe to the channel. Who are you drawing? I'm not drawing anyone particularly. I'm just working on drawing gesture drawing, so I'm just trying to draw as fast as I can. It's time since she wants me a notification for YouTube. Oh, nice. I'm tired. I'm gonna cuddle my dog, and she would rather sleep on the floor. Well, I'm sorry, Fly. I'm scared by an ad. Good night, Gabriel. Well, come on over to YouTube, Flag. YouTube Pro. You're gonna get ads on Twitch. Come to YouTube. Hey, meow man. Okay, let's try some more. We gotta get warmed up here. Alright, slow down, Gabriel. Think about it. Shoulders, bicep, elbow. Okay, arm, here's a hand. Same thing here. Bicep, forearm, wrist. Down to a hand here. Okay, so let's find the torso. I hear you, kitty boy. Something like that. He's got a leg coming across this way. Something like that. Gotta find his jaw. Maybe like that. Okay. So now let's find some shadows. Something like that. You know, and part of the thing is like not judging my drawings while I'm drawing them and kind of just like getting the drawing out, and then I can look at it later or tomorrow or next week and see how I'm doing. But like part of this like kind of drawing is to keep it non-judgmental, you know, and just kind of let it go. Buddy, chill. Alright, let's do another one maybe down here. Okay, neck right there. Okay, so now we took some time to get that head and that neck right. Shoulder. Bicep. This hand's coming at us and it's like a little foreshortening thing. I'm not sure how it's gonna read, but bicep, forearm, hand, something like that. Let's grab our torso here. Here's our hips. Pushing this way. This back leg. Distance from here to here is too far, I can tell. But maybe if I lengthen the leg, it'll help hide that mistake a little bit. Okay, so let's maybe find a navel here. line of action, something like that for us. Okay, so let's find some shadows. Sorry, I can see your chat. Yeah, I'm just drawing and not paying so much attention. I'm sorry, Pro. How are you? I'm also on vertical. Pro, there's just like 3 chats going on. You have your own YouTube channel? That's cool, Ashley Zacconi. Is it art? Oh, there you are, Pro. Here to the vertical. Ashley, tell me a little bit about your YouTube channel. Pro, welcome to the vertical chat. Thanks for making it over. How are you today? What's been up, y'all? Tell me, how's life? Anybody listening to any new music or watching any new shows? What is up? Any new cartoons, anime? Is it okay to call anime a cartoon? Alright, so that's one page done. What do y'all think? Getting warmed up, getting warmed up. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, of course. I'm supposed to put this behind here. Y'all don't forget to like the stream here and subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. Oh yeah, thanks for the hearts. One is usually going outside to play with my friends. Watching Flash, the Flash movie. Oh, that's cool. The show. Thanks for the hearts, y'all. Be sure and thumbs up the stream. Alright, so let's find our guy here. Bicep, forearm to a hand. Ooh, I don't know if I love that hand. That arm looks a little foreshortened, but something like that. Okay. Like that. Alright. Okay, that's a fun pose. I can get down with that. I can get down with that. That's not too bad. What do you think? It's a very good movie. Well, thanks for telling us, Hudby. It's good to know, Hudson. Wolfman. What's up, dude? How are you? How you been, Wolf? Welcome. I'm also, we're also on vertical, too, by the way, Wolfman. What's been up, Wolfman? Tell me a little bit about what's going on. How's school and things? You working on any animations currently? Oh, you're on a lunch break at school? Hey, what's up, Savage Pancake? It's okay. It's nice to have you back. How have you been, Pancake? What's been up? But it's nice to have you back. What you doing for lunch, Wolfman? Currently working on a box animations, but struggling because maintaining form and perspective. Box animations, you mean like light box? Is that like shorthand for light box? Is that how y'all say it in animation school? Did you post anything in the Discord, Wolfman? Any new stuff we can check out? No pressure. See, I'm just looking for some shadows here. Okay, something like that. It's alright, it's alright. Maybe like, nah, let's leave it, something like that. Not yet, I can't, I guess, nothing interesting. No rush. I just always like to see. Is it you still working on the same story, Wolfman, or what's the current project? Shoulder, bicep, forearm, down to a hand. Okay. Torso. Okay, kind of do like a box, bottom of a box. Just kind of do a little arc here to let me know where them cheeks at. Something like that. Tell me where that leg's at. Guess it'll be something like that. Ruin that, but you know. Them cheeks I have problems with, you know, and his foot, that don't look good. It's gotta look like a foreshortening type deal here. I don't think I nailed that pose. That's a hard one. So we can find some shadows here. Sometimes poses are harder than others, like when they're not, like when things are foreshortened, like off in the distance or something like that. It gets real hard. The more things are just kind of all straight, the easier it is. Could you go live tomorrow? What's tomorrow? Friday? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, probably every day almost. Well, that's good. Oh, look, the local weirdo, Rusty's back. Separate animation exercise? What do you mean, Wolfman? Just stopping by before bed because it's 12:04 a.m. Well, I'm sorry it's so late, Rusty. But I appreciate you stopping in. Oh, look, Pro's back over at the at Twitch. By the way, we're restreaming. We are on Twitch. We're on YouTube vertical and YouTube horizontal. So, if you are on vertical, I guess usually on a horizontal, you can see my face. But currently, I'm not on camera tonight. So, whatever works for you. All right, so there's the top of his body. Let's look at that torso, pelvis, down to his knee here. This leg looks like it's coming back here. Kind of foreshortened like that. There's like a shoulder there. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's find the shadows. Finding the shadow. And yeah, when you draw like this, I'm not like drawing the outside of his body or anything like that. I'm not like, these contour lines are almost like implying how the human form is. So like I'm not drawing an eye or, you know, anything specific. It's almost like the idea is to just capture the action of the pose as fast as you can. You know, so first I just kind of, I want to move the pin around in like the most comfortable way possible. You know, you kind of want to move your whole arm like this and kind of hold it back like this. You know, you don't want to lay your hand down and do like this like you do when you're writing. You want to kind of use your arm, hold the pen a little further back, and kind of have kind of a little bit of a flow, you know? Yeah, I can see you, bro. I see you hit me with a bunch of dino emotes. You like it over there on Twitch, bro? I'm looking at the the horizontal stream from Twitch, the horizontal stream from horizontal twat. Ugh, twat. I'm just looking at 3 different chats. Hi, Hudson. Savage Pancake. Whoa. Savage, you posted your art in the Discord. Zelda New Art, both digital and pencil and paper. Dang, that's very cool. We're gonna have to look at it. If we don't get to it tonight, we'll definitely get to it. But we might get to it tonight if you can make it into the after stream. We'll I think Wolfman said he was gonna post some of his work there too. So if maybe we can get to it tonight. But first off, Pancake, I'm proud of you. That's very cool that you had the confidence and the to step into a new community and share your artwork. I think that's really cool, and I'm proud of you to share your art like that. Like it's important to share your art. I think that's very cool that you did that. Number one, I'm proud of you for doing that, and number two, thank you for contributing to the community. I appreciate that. Ooh, I have trouble with hips. I need to do a whole session of just hips. But yeah, that goes for anybody. Like, you share your art, put it out there, put it in a Discord, find a community like this, and start sharing it. I think that's important. Now we're doing is we're just trying to find some shadows here. Okay, maybe we can make that this line here. Bring that cake out a little bit more. Like that. Maybe that'll save me. I don't know. Okay, sorry. Just trying to find these things. It's hard. You know, part of gesture drawing is just getting it done fast, not judging yourself, not getting too mad if it's not perfect, because they're not going to be perfect. But over time, I'm just getting better. Oof, look how bad this is here. It's okay. You know, just the fact that this drawing exists is awesome, you know? Same thing with you. The fact that you exist is awesome. And art can help remind us that, you know, that just by existing, you know, you're making the world a better place. And art does the same thing. Just by art being here, you know, the world's better because of it. And it's the same thing with each one of y'all. The world is a better place because you're here experiencing it with us. So I appreciate you being here, hanging out, and you make the world a better place just because you're part of it. Don't forget that. So if you're ever having a tough time, don't forget. You know, you got art as your friend to just exist with you. Pancake's art looking great. You hear that? Pancake, Wolfman said he's checking out your art and it looks awesome. Pancake says digital art has shading because it felt easier. I actually drew some more of them on my phone with my built-in stylus. I had an art app. Very cool. Love to get an iPad or something, but a better app to draw on there. Hey, Abby. Yeah, we went from big paper to small paper. It was making my apartment so dirty. You know? Yeah, Wolfman says Pancake art's looking good. He's struggling to get his timing down, but just got to keep going, I guess. Wolfman, you talking about the what you posted in the Discord? We'll take a look at it soon. Thanks for posting in the Discord. Pancake, you should go in there and check out what Wolfman's stuff looks like. Man, his animations are awesome. That goes for anybody that's in the chat. If you have a Discord, Gabriel Saint Art Discord server. We have a community that shares art in there. And I'm talking about our guy Arctic Wolf and Pancake have both shared new art in the Discord. And Wolfman was telling me how wonderful Pancake's art is. I haven't got to look at it yet, but if you're into that part of the community and you want to share your art, we do have a spot for it. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Still kept my art even back in 7th grade. Well, that's cool. Where did you go? Me? Me, Hudson? I didn't go anywhere. I've been here the whole time. Okay, let's try. Okay. Just gonna go like that. Grab a shoulder. You know, and it's also kind of fun if you can get it done, like, how far can you get into the drawing without ever picking your pen up, you know? Could be fun. It's kind of part of the exercise. Oh, I'm about to make a mess, aren't I? Find his hips like that. Okay. Let's just grab some shadows here. The reason I'm drawing on top of each other is because I don't need beautiful art here, you know. I just need to go through the art. You know, you can learn and get better just by repetition, and it's not always about like trying to make the most beautiful art. So what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to get through as many drawings as I can as fast as I can. You know? And sometimes I'll do little things like this. So if I take a little drawing like this that's kind of looks sloppy, I'll add like little Da Vinci type thoughts. Like nobody knows what this says, but I'm just like hiding. Like nobody can read because I'm writing cursive so sloppily, you know? But sometimes, here's the time I could write. I could do it with my left hand, right upside down and then backwards. You know, if you start adding little things like that, maybe it'll start to fill up a page in a way that only I could do. You know? What do you think about that? It's really, really late. I can't stay up until... But it's okay, Hudson. Really liked and subscribed. Thanks, Hudson. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please go ahead and like the stream right here and subscribe to the channel. I sure would appreciate it. I have a bit of... Savage says, I have a bit of pencil, gradients, and clay eraser. I need better paper and more unique tools. Like a shading mark you have. Where did you get that? I ordered it on Amazon, but check this out. Let me show you something, Savage. Here's a little trick, because you don't have to have a marker. I'm going to show you what I used to do. And you could do this with anything. We're going to try a couple different pens here. I got this pen. I got this pen. Let's also just do a little bit of maybe like, I don't know, I've got so many different kinds of pens. But I just want to show you that it's not the tool. All right, how does it bleed? Yeah, it bleeds through the paper. All right, so Savage, this is for you particularly. Check this out. If I just have an ink pen and I don't have a marker, okay? That's fine. I'm going to take this pen, and when I draw my character, you have a second here, okay? Savage, if you're watching, I have a second here where I can like lick my finger and I can do the shading here. You see? Where you don't even need a marker. You can just do it with your finger as you go along. and you could just smudge that ink that you've already got going. See that? See, that way you don't need any new markers. You don't need anything fancy. You could just do it with an ink pen. And the thing is it works with a pencil as well. So what I would do is, one second, y'all. And you could do the same thing with a pencil or a piece of charcoal. All right. So let's do the same thing. We could draw a little character. We draw his head, his body, his shoulder, arms, like that, right? However he might be. But check this out. I don't need anything else. I just did that. I have a piece of paper towel here. I could use my finger if I wanted. But let's use a paper towel so we don't get dirty. And then look. I could do the shading like that. See, and look, this is an ink. This is just a pen all by itself. And I just licked my finger and pushed it around. And this is charcoal, pencil, and a napkin. But you don't need fancy tools. You just need a sheet of paper and a pen, or a sheet of paper and a pencil. You can use a paper towel. It doesn't have to be fancy paper. I think that it could be anything. You know, so don't feel like you have to, ooh, cotton swab is perfect. Exactly, Savage. What's up, Dawn? Oh, you draw? What kind of stuff do you draw? Sometimes I feel like a potato. Well, Wolfman, I had potatoes for dinner. They were delicious. So sometimes you're delicious, Wolfman. You draw eyes, very cool. Yeah, if you're just getting here, be sure and like the stream and subscribe to the channel. Would be awesome. I would appreciate it. Okay, let's find some new poses. All right, let's keep moving. But yeah, I'm just trying the marker recently. But it could be anything. The reason I've been using the marker is because it doesn't get my fingers dirty. Sometimes smudging ink and pushing charcoal around, it gets my hands all dirty, and it's late at night right now, and I don't want to have to be all disgusting. So that's why I'm using a marker. But don't feel like you have to use any particular kinds of tools. You could just use a regular pen and a sheet of paper and some smudging. In my own book, I'm starting to draw armor and weapons and items from it. That's very cool, Savage. You know, I'm actually a writer too. I'm working on a book myself, but that's very cool. You belong here in this community for sure. Tell us a little bit more about your book. That's very cool, though. I love that. Okay, so I'm trying to get, this is also a difficult pose, but let's see if we can pull it off. That line of action really there kind of kills me so much. I like when you mad. I like when you say, hey. Ooh. Okay, her face is kind of turned this way. Okay, let's see. There's some beginning scribbles. Let's see if we can turn it into a person. I love your drawing. I think you are wonderful. Have a wonderful day. And everyone else. Thanks, Dawn. Be sure and subscribe. Dawn, do you have art on your YouTube channel? Be sure and come by again. It was nice to have you. You were a positive energy. Just for the moments you were here chatting with us. It was nice. Would love to have you back. Would love to see your art. We have a Discord too. I was just saying, if you want to share some art in there, and the community will check it out and tell you what they think. And everybody's generally pretty nice. They get a little snappy about the AI, but I don't know what I can do about that. Okay, that's not too bad, but it's not too great. These poses are really tough tonight. I might find some beginner poses here in a second. I like when you Hey, kitty man. Hey, buddy. Okay. Thank you for all the emojis. Hudson's back. Yeah. Thanks, Dawn. Your book is called Tin Saw, which is the name of one of the provenances. Your main character is called Alsar and hails from Makavo. He is a psycho that gets thrown into a dungeon and gets amnesia. Ha! Very compelling story you have there, my friend. That sounds awesome. That sounds really cool. Love it. Also, I like you sharing it with me. I appreciate you coming in here and having the confidence to share your ideas with us. Very cool idea. I'd love to hear more about it. If you stay in here in the community and hang out with us, I'd love to hear more about how it's coming together and what you're working on as it comes together. If you don't mind, please feel free to come share that with us anytime. Do you have like a YouTube channel or a Twitch or a Instagram or something where anybody here listening or hanging out with us can go check out some of your work? I don't have much time because of... Well, that's part of the situation here. You gotta find time to make art. It's a balance, though, you know? Games are fun and inspiring. But, you know, life is about a balance. You gotta find a way to do art and games, you know? YouTube, but it's outside playing with my friends. How does that make any sense, Hudson? Been working on it for a while. If you're new here, be sure and like the stream. Subscribe to the page, please. I hear you, kitty boy, but you've had so many cans of food today already. Yeah, I'll give you another can of food, little man, but not right now. Okay, bicep, elbow, hand-ish. Look at that hand. It's okay. We don't care. Right? Okay. There's her knee. Foot down here. Imply that they got two hands there. I like when you're mad. I like when you... Okay, let's not draw too many lines here. Put a little ear here. That always kind of does something. Maybe imply her hair, something like that. It's kind of cool. YouTube. What's up? Cybernetic Fox is back. Cybernetic, does that mean that Does that mean that that the dead man's gonna be here soon? You hear that, Wolfman? The corpse may be afoot because we got the fox here. I play the piano and can play Love Story Yellow by Coldplay. That's very cool. And by Miko, that's cool. I play guitar. I'm a musician and a guitarist. I play a whole bunch of music too. That's very cool. Also, I appreciate you coming in here and sharing that with us. That's the kind of stuff you want to share on the internet. Sometimes kids come in there and they're like, this is how old I am and this is my birthday. And I'm like, stop it. Why are you on the internet? But you need to tell people about your talents and the things you love to do. I think those are good, healthy, safe things to share on the internet. And that's cool that you came in here and shared that with us. What do we think? Can we see our character here? Blue Raz Spider-Man's, you're 1 million centuries old? Wow, we got a youngin' in here. Are you a vampire too? So am I. Welcome, vampire. You are welcome here, vampire. All 1 million years of your age. You know what I meant to do, and we still could maybe, is I wanted to do some jazz musicians tonight. I haven't drawn some jazz musicians in a while. You saved me. You know, they say you draw from your imagination or you draw from what you're looking at, but that's really not true. You draw from your memory. You draw the knee you've drawn every time. You don't draw a new knee every time or a new face every time. You kind of draw the things you've drawn over and over and over, you know? And when people say they draw from imagination or they're drawing from a model or something like that, it's kind of misleading because honestly, you're drawing from your memory, not your imagination, kind of. Trying to find his cutesy patootie Shibita. Yeah, the dead man. Winter, the Ice Wing. You play drums and you like art? That's very cool. I play jazz guitar. Whoa, Abby, you play viola? That's very cool. I played viola when I was in high school. That's awesome. I freaking love the viola. Also, I'm going to tell every one of y'all, that's very cool that you came in here and you're sharing your talent with us. Things you love to do, things you're talented at. Those are good, healthy things to share. I love that. Be sure that you've liked the stream and subscribed to the channel. Icewing, what kind of drums do you like to play? What kind of styles of music are you into? And now I'm just kind of looking for some shadows here. You know. Yeah, sometimes I do music streams, by the way. So sometimes I play guitar on the stream instead of drawing, but we do a lot of drawing. You know what? We might just dig through the book for a second. You want to see some of my other drawings? Does anybody want to make any requests or anything? Let's flip through some of the book. I have a couple of them we've been doing on stream. Also, Fox, I'm glad that you made it over here to the vertical. I appreciate that. I have to keep turning my head looking at all the streams. So I got to explain, y'all. The reason I do these kinds of fast gesture drawings is because you don't have to worry about doing realism. You don't have to do the perfect drawing. You just have to get them done. It's almost like a quantity over quality. Like, just get the drawings done. And like, if you're having a bad day, or you're stressed out, or maybe you're feeling a little depressed or nervous for some reason, you can take out a pen and a sheet of paper, and you can start doing scribbles, like little gesture drawings they don't have to be perfect. They can be fast. They don't have to be finished. They don't have to be amazing. And you'd be surprised at how over time, hey, look, here's a fox, that you get better at it. And you can think of these kind of drawings where you're not drawing to make it realistic or perfect. You can think of it as an exercise that you're doing. You're doing a drawing exercise. So instead of like it having to be perfect or finished, think about like when you do a physical exercise. When you're done doing a physical exercise, you might be physically healthier. But when you're done doing a drawing exercise, you're mentally healthier. So sometimes when you do the drawing isn't the point. The drawing is you feeling better in your heart and in your mind and in your emotions. So if you're having a bad day, try to pick up a pen and draw about your feelings, draw about your bad day, because we all end up with conflicts from school or from work. Maybe you got in a fight with your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your husband or your wife, or, there's so many reasons we have conflicts. Maybe you just feel bad. Maybe you're sick. But I want to remind you that you don't have to make the prettiest pictures. They don't have to be perfect. You don't have to spend hours on them. You can just do some quick scribbles on a sheet of paper to just kind of get some thoughts off your chest. I just want you to remember that. All right, y'all. Once we're done flipping through these last few sketches, I think I'm going to get out of here. I might come back and draw some more in a little bit. But I'm going to take a little break here. I appreciate you being here. If you want to come over to the the horizontal stream, we'll probably stream another 10 minutes on the horizontal stream. Maybe check out some things on the Discord. So I appreciate you being here. I'm proud of you. The world's a better place just because you're part of it. Don't forget that. So keep existing here in the world with us. Keep drawing. Give yourself some grace. You don't have to put pressure on yourself, especially when you're making art. Well, all right, y'all. Proud of you. Thanks for being here. We'll see you next time. Hang out. See you on the vertical. Hop off the vertical, meet us onto the horizontal. Man, these are pretty good. Proud of these two. Got a lot of attitude. Yeah, see, you get better as you get warmed up. Every drawing's not going to be your best drawing. All right, y'all. Thanks for being here. Pro, Abby, Fox, Winter, Hudson. I appreciate y'all being here. Savage Pancake. If you can hear my voice and you're still hanging out, like, subscribe, meet us over at the horizontal. See you next time. Take it out on art, not yourself.